Our next caller is Paul from England.
Paul, I remember you. How you doing, man?
What's up, Paul? How you doing, man?
I'm good, thank you. How are you guys?
Good.
Good. Give us an update.
Oh, okay. So I kind of have a confession to make. So I tried the plan. You guys gave me all-time strength, and I gave it a good couple of weeks, and it just kind of wasn't for me. I gotta be honest. Like, I enjoyed it. It was different. It was like challenging, but like challenging in the way of like learning a new skill.
Yep.
Of course.
Yep.
Which is kind of to be expected, I guess, right? But it kind of wasn't ticking the challenging me physically box, if you know what I mean. And maybe I should have been a bit more patient with it. I don't know. But what it did do is it kind of opened my eyes to like, okay, what I think I'm missing is kind of having fun in the gym again, and just doing not necessarily what you want, but doing things that you enjoy, and kind of taking the emphasis off of, being lean and being as lean as you can and blah, blah, blah. And just focused on have some fun in the gym again, which led me down the path to actually thinking about putting on a bit of size and then changing my diet up a little bit and just taking a much more kind of still structured and focused, but like less pressurized approach, if you like, to the gym, which I've been doing for like the last 3 months, and it's been really cool.
Yeah, you didn't change anything, Paul.
You just convinced yourself to do the same thing.
Stop lying. You sound like me.
Yeah.
That's why I know. That's why I know you're lying. That's how I sound.
Yeah. I mean, hey.
Why does it feel different then?
Hey, you look great thoh.
Yeah. Hey, this is what you said. This is what you said.
You look badass though.
Hey, hold on. This is Paul right here. Hey, I just changed things up. I'm doing what I enjoy, not necessarily what I like. Huh? Yeah. That's the same thing. What are you talking about?
No, that's a British English thing. Like, I'm not just doing any old shit. I'm doing things that I enjoy, not just any kind of like.
What did you change specifically about your routine?
So I was a bit less regimented with it, in terms of like, this day will be shoulders, this day will be back, this day will be whatever, chest. And then if you don't do that, then you kind of feel like you've missed out. If I got up in the morning and I don't know, my back felt toasted or whatever, and I just didn't fancy that, and I wanted to do some shoulders or I wanted to do some arms, then I'm cool with doing that. And I'll do it, and I'll get a good workout in, and I'll like not put it in the bag and forget about it. Move on. I'll do back another day, that kind of thing.
So do you remember the original call? I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember what we were working on.
Yeah, hyper focused on aesthetics, and we tried to move him out of that. That's why we sent him whole time. Too big of a jump. That's our bad, Paul.
Yeah, it was
too big of a jump.
We jumped the shark.
Yeah,
I do that.
I kind of feel like I was the one that was not wanting to do old timey right away. I think that's what you guys wanted to go that direction. I'm like, you're gonna take a bodybuilder guy and jump all the way to something that's super unique.
Fail.
Hey, it's a journey. Listen, it's a journey, Paul. And the process of this journey with fitness is trying to figure out how to make it or keep it something that's serving you, not that you're serving it. And it's a hard process, man, and it's an up and down process. I'm still dealing with it. I'm dealing with it right now. So if you're getting some value out of it and you're starting to find yourself, okay, I'm going to change a little of this, that's perfectly fine.
I do think the Sal series when does it go live?
I think it's maybe soon. Yeah. Soon,
so next week, Sal's series goes live, and he has the same problem as you do, and so he's like sharing that process and the struggle of that and what he's doing to work on that. I think it's going to be a great series for you to watch. So make sure you're tuning in on YouTube as he goes through this process, because I think at the bare minimum, the things that you'll pick up from what he's going through, I think will help you in your overall journey. But we totally jumped the shark with trying to get you to go from hardcore bodybuilder, dialed everything guy to all-time strength is so unique.
I tell you what, can you do this kind of a jump?
Oil and water.
Can we try this kind of a jump? Can you dedicate one day to one of the workouts in old-time strength? So everything else you do with the way you want.
Or just one of the lifts.
Or maybe even just one of the lifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, some of the lifts, I enjoyed them. They're like a fun challenge. But they, like I said,
which one?
Which one did you find the fun?
So there was, you guys call it different.
He's like the bicep curl.
He's
the bicycle.
getting at.
Yeah. Was it like a windmill? Did you do something like? Did you like any like the circus press? What else is in that one? That's
circus press I like. Windmills I hate because I'm just.
You just gave him all the terminology.
Yeah.
The progressions to Turkish get-ups I like. They're really cool. But you guys, you name them different in the phases, right? I think if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I
So-
think.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this, Paul. Once a week, can you practice the windmill for 3 sets?
You picked the one I hate.
Yes.
I know.
Well, I remember
That's
part
a
of the reason
struggling one,
the reason why we wanted you to go there, we were talking about aging and taking care of the body and all these other things, and we knew that the movements in there are so good to get that are different, right? Moving in different planes, and the windmill is one of the best ones, and it's one of the ones that are normally most glaring for bodybuilders.
Meathead take that one.
Yeah, because it's so difficult. But that's even more reason why you should get competitive with it to get good at it, because it'll serve you.
Can you practice it once a week for 3 sets? I don't care what day you do it on. Just
Yeah,
practice.
no, I can do that.
Okay.
I can do that totally. Look, don't get me wrong. Like, rationally, I get the program. Like, it makes a lot of sense.
No,
We're just razzing.
This is what we're gonna do, Paul. It was our bad.
Yeah, it was our bad.
We're gonna fix this.
I take ownership of that.
We're gonna fix this. Can you?
We should have made it more. Yeah,
and
like a bridge between that.
And don't give me a bullcrap answer. I'm honest, okay? If you think you can do it once a week, then let's start there. Just the windmill. Practice it once a week. We'll have you back on. We're gonna check in with you again.
Yeah, easy, done.
All right.
I
don't want to give up.
And I don't either. We're going to solve this. And I definitely think
try
follow
again.
Sal's journey. What'll be great is we get you doing the windmill once a week. Just
That's it.
Practice it 3 sets. That's all we ask. And I would love to see video of how shitty you look right now and where your progress.
The
Okay,
technique with it.
Yes, I'd like to see you video yourself right now, because I know it probably looks terrible right now. And let's see if we can make improvement on that the next time we check in. And hopefully between that and watching Sal's series, you'll get some really good benefit from that. And you'll be very happy. All right?
Deal.
All right, dude.
Deal.
All right, Paul, that's the deal.
I get it, my friend.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you again. We'll see you soon.
I'm going to take off before it gets any worse for me.
All right, my friend.
Take it easy, Paul.
Thank you.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to remember.
For people listening right now, because you'll hear, oh, I did this. You hear the excuses and blah blah blah. We messed up.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I know.
This was
Take
terrible.
I
ownership
want to
of
go
it.
back and hear. That's why I
know.
hope the editing team can find the original call.
Okay,
and
Adam, you were right.
No, that's not what I mean by that. Like I might have been right with you guys. I'm not.
Yeah.
I
think we got excited.
If I recall, I think I remember thinking like, oh, this is like hardcore bodybuilder guy, and you're gonna throw me an old time.
Well, what it was, if I recall, was we were like, this is the right thing to do.
Yes,
but
when
will
he needs
do it?
Yeah, you need to get this way.
But will he do it?
Yeah.
That was the question.
Yeah, that's why I want to hear us, like, if we were all, because we might have been already kind of concerned. I'd be interested to hear our talk after. If we were like,
I feel like in our discussion,
I wouldn't be surprised if we're like, he's not going to do it.
I don't know if he's going to do this.
Yeah, I want to hear. I want to hear what we all said, because I have a feeling even after we recommended it, we kind of probably questioned like, he's not going to do it.
Listen, this is the challenge with coaching people on the podcast.
Oh, God,
is we have 10 minutes with them.
Yeah.
Because if he was my client, here's what would have happened. I would have said old time strength. 2 sessions in, I'll be like, this is not working. We're backing way off.
Yeah. And then you would have done that. You would have picked one exercise.
That's it.
And you would have kept everything similar.
I might even have done 1 set. I said 3 to him, and I'm hoping he was committed, in an honest way, because that might even be too much for some people. So it's a very slow process, and this is true for everybody in fitness. For some people, it's just getting them to be consistent. For other people, it's getting them out of their own way because they've been doing the same thing for so long.
Yeah.
And it's a tough process. I know exactly how hard it is. I'm stuck in it myself.
Well,
so
and
I
it
get
doesn't help. And again, I'm sure you can probably talk to this too, is like when you get constant praise for how you look and everything like that from doing the things you've done this way, it's kind of hard to break out of it. It's like, I guarantee anybody who knows him is telling him,
It's a totally different feel to.
Yeah.
It's like, that was all like grinding tough. Like, we were trying to really just like rip him out of his comfort zone.
Yeah. I want to hear the take on it. I'm really curious to how we broke it all down, and then I want to know how we talked like this after, because I have a feeling
Poor guy just walked into a buzz.
I bet you one of us right after hung up and be like, he's not gonna do that
But
shit.
he's also, you could tell though right out the gates, he's a guy I could be totally straight with. Because as he was talking, I know all of us were thinking the same thing. You changed nothing, bro.
I'm just like, I
And I bet
he got more ripped
at
since
it.
the last video. He got more.
He just looked at the program program. I was like, what? No.
I 100%. He said I tried it for a couple weeks. No, you didn't, bro.
Yeah, you like
No,
three.
for what? Not even.
I
You
don't
tried
even-
one workout.
I don't even. I think he attempted one exercise. And I was like, I'm out.
That's why Jessica got mad because I gave the names of. He's like, you gave him the
yes,
answer
he
to the
didn't
test.
remember the names of it. They call it something different. Is that what it
In
is?
my country,
Yeah.
that's what the same.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
It's all English, bro.
I know.
Yeah, I want to go. We have to find that. I want to when we have our lunch break. I want to
Totally.
watch that video.
Totally.